Fetty Wap was once the embodiment of hip-hop stardom, captivating audiences with his infectious melodies and catchy hooks. With chart-topping hits and millions of dollars pouring in, he seemed unstoppable. But beneath the flashy exterior lay a series of tumultuous choices and challenges that set the stage for a dramatic fall from grace. What happened to this music sensation? How did he transform from a celebrated artist to facing serious legal battles? Let's dive into the roller coaster journey of Fetty Wap and uncover the story behind the headlines. Fame and fortune. Fetty Wap's rise to fame was nothing short of astonishing. After releasing his breakthrough single, Trap Queen, in 2014, Fetty could do no wrong. His infectious melodies and catchy lyrics quickly captivated listeners, climbing the charts and reaching the top of the Billboard Hot 100. By 2015, he had established himself as a defining voice in hip-hop, transforming from an unknown artist into a Grammy-nominated superstar almost overnight. The numbers were staggering. In just 1 year, his fortune soared, with earnings estimated at $22 million, making him one of the hottest talents in the industry. But it wasn't just about the music. Fetty Wap's public persona was magnetic. He was living the lavish lifestyle, flashing designer brands, cruising in expensive cars, and surrounded by friends and fans. With so much success and attention, it appeared that the sky was the limit. Fetty had it all, or so it seemed. Yet, behind the glitz and glamour lay the seeds of his impending turmoil. As the spotlight shone brighter, the pressure mounted. His rapid ascent raised eyebrows, with many wondering if he could maintain this level of success. What happens when the music fades, and the fortune begins to dwindle? And just when it seemed he was on top, the first cracks in his empire began to show. Stay tuned as we explore how swiftly fame can turn into misfortune, and uncover the key elements that led to Fetty's downfall. The downfall begins script. As the glitter of fame began to fade, Fetty Wap found himself navigating tumultuous waters. Despite a staggering initial success fueled by hits and a flood of attention, the bright lights of stardom cast long and dark shadows. Financial mismanagement became his Achilles heel, as he recklessly spent the fortune he had amassed. Reports suggested he lost over $22 million, primarily due to lavish lifestyles, unwise investments, and a failure to recognize the importance of financial literacy. What many fans didn't see was the underlying chaos that accompanied his glittering career. As his wealth evaporated, he faced mounting pressure to sustain his lifestyle. This pressure played a critical role in pushing him towards decisions that would ultimately lead to his downfall. While he was busy enjoying the party, he overlooked the severe consequences of his increasingly reckless choices. But that wasn't the whole story. The spiraling finances were just the tip of the iceberg, as deeper issues began to surface and shape his fate in dramatic ways. How could someone who once soared so high find himself plummeting into despair? The aftermath of success. As Fetty Wap's hits soared to the top, the consequences of rapid fame and fortune began to surface. What seemed like a glamorous lifestyle came with a heavy price. While the world celebrated his chart-topping singles, Fetty struggled behind closed doors. Major financial missteps made headlines, revealing a disheartening pattern of overspending and poor investments. The once celebrated artist fell prey to a world where excess and indulgence often overshadow sound judgment. But the turmoil didn't stop there. Fetty Wap's descent into darker waters rapidly escalated. With dwindling finances and mounting pressure, he found himself making choices that would ultimately lead to his arrest. In the shadows of his former glory, issues related to substance dependencies and legal troubles became apparent. It was as though the very success that lifted him to unimaginable heights was now the anchor weighing him down. As his popularity waned and legal challenges piled up, the stark contrast between the bright lights and the shadows of his reality became undeniable. Before long, Fetty Wap, once a king of the charts, was embroiled in troubling news reports that stripped away the sheen of his previous success. In a relentless flip of fortune, it became a crucial moment for him and a wake-up call for at-risk artists chasing fame without the guidance to sustain it. And what happened next would shock everyone. A troubled past. Growing up, Fetty Wap, born Willie Maxwell II, faced immense challenges that shaped his future. Raised in Paterson, New Jersey, he was one of several children in a struggling family. From a young age, he experienced hardships that many don't have to face. One of the most defining aspects of his childhood was a significant eye condition that left him with a partially closed left eye, giving him his signature look. While some saw this as a hurdle, Fetty turned it into a symbol of his resilience. His teenage years brought more difficulties. Surrounded by a neighborhood rife with crime and poverty, he often found himself caught up in the harsh realities of street life. Rather than following a traditional path to success, he felt the pull of the streets, which promised quick cash but also held severe consequences. Despite showcasing his talent for music, Fetty found it challenging to navigate the distractions and pressures around him. But there was a moment where it seemed that music could be his way out. Fetty poured his emotions and experiences into his work, crafting songs that resonated with many who faced similar struggles. However, his past would not easily let go. The lessons he learned in the streets echoed throughout his rise to fame, ultimately influencing his choices in ways that would follow him long after the lights faded. Fetty's portrayal of his life reflects a broader narrative of many artists who combat their demons while seeking success and acceptance. And as he stepped into the limelight, one question lingered: would he be able to escape his troubled past, or would it catch up to him in the end? The turning point. Fetty Wap's turning point came unexpectedly. After rising to the top, he started to struggle with the realities of fame and fortune. As his music sales began to dwindle, it became clear that they would not sustain his lavish lifestyle. Faced with mounting expenses, Fetty made a perilous choice: to return to his roots and start dealing drugs again. This decision stemmed not just from financial desperation but also from a misguided sense of loyalty to his past. Many of his fans were shocked. They had known him as a chart-topping artist, not a drug dealer. Yet, Fetty believed this path would ensure his survival in a world that had suddenly turned cold. With this choice, he unknowingly sealed his fate, embarking on a journey that would lead to devastating consequences. The glimmer of his previous success seemed like a distant memory, and this dangerous gamble quickly spiraled out of control. Legal troubles section. In October 2021, Fetty Wap's life took a disturbing turn as his legal troubles began to surface prominently. Arrested on federal drug charges, authorities alleged he was part of a major operation responsible for distributing over 100 kilograms of narcotics, including the lethal duo of heroin and fentanyl. This didn't just stop at local dealings. His actions reached across several states, revealing a multi-million-dollar drug ring that shocked fans. Facing charges of conspiracy to distribute narcotics, Fetty maintained his innocence on some counts, but the growing pile of evidence painted an overwhelming picture against him. Released on a staggering $500,000 bail, he found himself under strict conditions that included routine drug testing and travel limitations, a far cry from the freewheeling lifestyle of his past. The media frenzy surrounding his arrest intensified the public's fascination, as fans struggled to reconcile the vibrant star they once adored with the reality of a troubled life in turmoil. But with all these glaring issues, one must wonder, could his return to the music scene ever be possible? Reflection and lesson. Fetty Wap's journey is not just a tale of rise and fall, it's a profound lesson for anyone chasing their dreams. His story highlights the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people and making informed choices. Success can come quickly, but without planning and financial awareness, it can slip away just as fast. The glitz and glamour of fame often mask the harsh realities beneath, such as the pressures that can lead individuals to make detrimental decisions. It's crucial to recognize that every high comes with its lows. Fetty's struggles remind us that challenges can be more than just external, they can stem from within. The pressures of celebrity life, financial strain, and personal demons can blur the line between success and setback. So, whether you find yourself in the spotlight or pursuing your own path in life, remember that lasting achievement isn't just about hitting it big, it's also about maintaining stability and making wise, thoughtful choices. Fetty Wap's story is a potent reminder that with great power can come great responsibility. As we draw this journey through Fetty Wap's life to a close, it's crucial to reflect on the lessons learned from his meteoric rise and steep decline. The glitz and glam of fame can be intoxicating, but without wisdom and foresight, it can lead to downfall. Fetty's story reminds us that success isn't solely about talent, it's also about making informed choices and understanding the weight that comes with wealth and popularity. So, as you consider what's next for this once great artist, remember that navigating life's challenges with grace can often be more important than the accolades we collect along the way. Will Fetty Wap's story inspire change, or is this just the beginning of a new chapter? Only time will tell.